you're dealing with discouragement, this is a word that I have for you, because I know a lot of times we are waiting on something to take place in our life. We've been praying, we've been, speaking a breakthrough in our life. But while you're in this, space right here in life, you have to find a comfortable place in an uncomfortable space. Find a comfortable place in an uncomfortable space, just meaning where you are in life right now. When I was dealing with discouragement, that is the one thing that came to mind, was just finding a comfortable place right now in this space I'm in, while I'm waiting on things to open up, while I'm waiting on God to answer my prayers, while I'm waiting on the solution. We just have to find a place that we can get comfortable, temporary, even just meaning within our mind and with our emotions. Because a lot of times when we are discouraged, what really maximizes our situation is how we feel about it. Because it'll be days where you're okay, and then there's other days where you about to lose it. Like it's showing on the outside, and we start taking it out on people around us. So it's just drawing back in closer to God and just finding a comfortable place in an uncomfortable space. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes we're in that season where we're in between. We know that we're not where we were, but we're in that transitioning phase. So it's like, and it seems like we're in transition, and we're just sitting here like we loading. Ain't nothing happening. Okay, God, what's going on? I'm praying. I'm speaking a breakthrough. I'm speaking over my life. I'm trying to maneuver. Like, what's going on? What's the hold up? And I know it doesn't feel good, because it's not just about other people, but it's like when you're looking around at everybody else being able to move and they're being able to maneuver, the doors are opening for them. It's like, when is it my time? When God gonna call my name? When my situation gonna open up? So it's just like we just, in that loading season where it's just low, everything is loading up. But I'm trying to tell you, it's just that, remain calm within yourself. You see what I'm saying? Take care of the mind, because it's the mind that really gets us pumped up and going. You see what I mean? So you're just going to have to find a comfortable place right now. And it's temporary. So I do want you to know it's just temporary. But don't let your emotions get the best of you. You see what I'm saying? It's all about how you handle this right here. When you have that faith, you know that God is going to respond. You know that something is going to open up in your life. I am telling you this because I been living it. There was that time where I just had to wait, and it seemed like it took forever. But I found other things to stay busy doing. What else can I work on in this time while I'm waiting on God to respond to this situation? What more can I do? And like I say, in this time too, it's like you're growing that faith in God. That also helps in this process of when you're in that loading. You just loading, and you're in this uncomfortable space right now in your life. The faith is growing. You see what I'm saying? Your communication with God is growing, and that's what it's really for, to be honest. Because when it comes to God blessing us, that is easy, but it's the intimacy, the relationship that God is trying to grow with you through this waiting season, and through this loading season. God says my plans is to prosper you. But see, we got to have that direct relationship with God, because it's not just about reaping the benefits from God. This is the place where God makes us humble. Come on now, catch them diamonds. This is the place where we grow to be humble. This is the place where we grow to be thankful. This is the place where we know more about God. We have evidence that God is real. Come on now, catch them diamonds. This is the place that we'll see that the evidence of God is real and how he moved in our life. That's what I experienced. When I think back about the uncomfortable place in my life, I did not like it. But I found comfort there. You see what I'm saying? I had to find something to comfort me in that time, because I knew it would end. I knew it would. So this will be the time you stay in your word, a lot more than what you used to. You see what I mean? So it's like a purging thing. But I will tell you this. It's not about, waiting on to receive an open door for blessings and prosperity. This part is like, what is God trying to teach me? You see what I'm saying? Because the sooner you learn what it is that God is trying to teach you right here in this holding place, in this uncomfortable place in your life right now, what is God trying to show me? What is God trying to communicate to me? And what should I be communicating to God right now? You know what I'm saying? How do I feel? You know what I'm saying? Where am I at in my faith? So these are things that I started thinking about, and I started to become content with this temporary place. Now I'm not satisfied here, but I'm content in knowing that everything is happening the way that it should be. Come on now, say that with me. Everything is happening the way that it should be happening right now. So when you think like that, it's like there is nothing that is happening in your life that God is not aware of. It's just that you thought maybe it would be a little different. You see what I'm saying? But if you've been asking God that you want God to use you or bless you or whatever it is, you do know there is a purging season, and you do know that in order to have this strong or healthy relationship with God or strong relationship with God, you have to know how to hear from God. What is a relationship with God? Come on now, when you can't hear from God. What is a relationship with God when you don't know how to be obedient, when you don't take instructions? You see what I'm saying? Or when you don't take when God has to discipline you. What is that relationship if none of that exists? Come on now, catch them diamonds. Listen, and I'm going to close my message with the good news. The good news is, I wanted to save it for last, that everything you've been praying about, everything that you know God has been showing you for your life is loading. Meaning it's loading. It's all loading up, and it's all going to come full blast in your life. You see what I'm saying? Everything is going to happen. But we need this part in our life. We need this downtime. We need this being stuck in between right now. You see what I'm saying? We need it, but everything is loading. Where you are right now, it is temporary as long as you do the work. You see what I'm saying? You wake up and do the work as well. Faith without works is dead. So you can, think all these thoughts, but if you don't get active on anything in your life, then more than likely you're gonna miss that door when it does open, or you're not gonna be ready. It is possible for you not to be ready when something come along. This is why I used to say the prayer is that God help me be ready and prepared when you do open up this door. I don't want to miss out on something that I'm supposed to have because I'm being lazy, or because I'm doubting, or because I just done gave up. Where you are is temporary, and everything is loading. That's what I wanted to tell you. It's all loading, and I'm speaking from my own personal experience. But like I said, I put the work in while I was in this holding place, while I was in this uncomfortable space in my life. I still put forth effort. I still watered the seeds that were in my life, right? But I just want to tell you, it's all loading and it's temporary. So just find a comfortable place in this uncomfortable space. Catch them diamonds.